A week ago, our group of 40 high school youth and adult chaperones returned from our work camp trip to Kentucky. It was a deeply meaningful experience for me to get to chaperone, having gone on 3 work camp trips myself as a high schooler in this youth group. On work camp, the youth work hard and serve the communities they visit, and they also have a lot of fun playing goofy games and listening to music and joking around with each other. But my favorite part of work camp comes in the evenings, when we gather for circle time. It's a sacred space where we share experiences from our work site, our deepest feelings, our hopes and fears that are too scary to share in most places, but can come out in this safe, sacred, loving space. It takes preparation, though. We don't share our life stories the first night. Taking the very real risk of sharing something so personal requires testing the waters, sharing in small ways, feeling out the group, gaining the comfort level that makes sharing feel like a good bet. Looking back at Abraham's narrative, we see him preparing for his risk too. God asks Abraham to leave everything he knows to start a new life in a land he's never seen. He follows God's command, and everything works out as God promises. God tells Abraham and Sarah to be patient, and they will have a son. And as unlikely as that sounds, they are patient, and Isaac is born. Just like the high school youth on work camp learn to trust one another measure by measure, Abraham learns to trust God through experience. But no matter how much preparation we have, no matter how much assurance, risking is still hard, and it's still scary. It's hard to trust what we can't see or know. If we're honest with ourselves, a lot of times it's a whole lot simpler to trust ourselves or to have faith in our own carefully thought out decisions than it is to trust that God will provide. Because that would involve letting go of the idea that it's possible for us to know everything, that we know what's right, and that we can reasonably predict the consequences of our actions, that we can explain everything that happens in the world.